Hello, everyone. It's Dr. Sam. I'd like to welcome you to my EyeClarity Podcast. This is a show that offers cutting edge information on how to improve your vision and overall wellness through holistic methods. I so appreciate you spending part of your day with me. If you have questions, you can send them to hello@drsambyrne.com. Now, to the latest EyeClarity episode. All right, so what I want to do right now is I want to show you that we're going to do two different things in neuroplasticity practice. One is more physical, visual, and the second is going to be more body-centered self-regulation of the nervous system and the fluid body. So let's start in with the focusing. Go back to our screen share. And so in neuroplasticity, a lot of the research talks about it's very important to get very specific in what it is you want to change. So I love it. People are saying, I want to improve my cornea health. I want to get rid of my macular hole. I want to reduce or dissolve cataracts without surgery. I've got narrow angle glaucoma. How do I develop a better vascular health? Okay, so these are great. And there's a combination of, yes, they're nutrients, eye nutrients, there's eye drops, natural eye drops, and that's readily available, on all my content in my website. If you can't find it, email us and we'll send you the links. But this particular thing is not on my website. It's not something that I lead with, although we use it a lot in terms of developing better neuroplasticity. And I want to spotlight something here is that when you increase your focusing mechanism, mind, eyes, and body, and you bring in both hemispheres of the brain, there's this neuromodulator called acetylcholine, which gets produced and it acts as a highlighting pen, which causes the synapses to fire better. Isn't that cool? That by increasing your focus, this acetylcholine increases and it helps you determine, okay, these are the things that I want to improve. I have experienced that every eye problem has a deficiency in the brain, and that as a person accesses better brain function, they then can improve their sensory systems, all their sensory systems, eyes, hearing, proprioception, movement, smell, touch, all of these things start to activate. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do a focusing exercise right now. And this comes from the work that I learned at the Gazelle Institute. You can see this chart. I'm also going to provide you with this chart. It's from a guy named Bob Halpin. This is called a Halpin card. And what it is a way for you to develop better focus in your eye, mind, brain. Now, one of the things I'm going to recommend for you is to get yourself some kind of a timing device. I have a metronome going right now. You may hear it. And this is what I'd like everybody to do in where they are right now. We're going to start with the first row here, the circle, and to the beat, I want you to say one shape per beat. So circle, square, triangle, rectangle. All right, you try the second row. And then the third row. and finish out the chart. Okay, good. So now what I want you to do is I want you to say the colors. Okay, so you're going to start here. It'll be purple, red, black, brown, blue, green, yellow, orange, brown, black, red, purple, orange, yellow, green, blue. So when you do this at home every day, level 1 is you're just going to say the shapes. Level 2, you're going to say the colors. And then level 3, the first row is going to be the shapes. The second row is going to be the colors. The third row is going to be the shapes. And the fourth row is going to be the colors. Now, another way to do this, since you're going to be doing it every day, is let's say day 2, you could say read the rows starting from right to left. This is a neuroplasticity game. It's already a neuroplasticity game because you're doing this exercise where you've got to selectively focus what are the shapes, what are the colors, but you could read from right to left. You could read the rows, say day 2. Day 3, you could read the columns. So this is good for eye tracking, brain tracking. You could also do the columns down to up. So in other words, you can vary it. The ultimate is this, that after you've warmed up and you've done the shapes, you've done the colors, one row or one column, you've done the shapes, the next row, you've done the colors, then you do shape, color, shape, a shape, color, shape, color. So it'd be like this: circle, red, triangle, brown, triangle, green, rectangle, orange. Try that now. Third row and fourth row, just on your own. Shape, color, shape, color. See how that is for you. See what that takes in terms of focus. We call this whole mind processing, whole brain processing. And this is exactly what is needed as step number 1 in improving your neuroplasticity capability. And so my invitation for you is between now and November 13th, this is going to be something that you do every day, this particular exercise. And I'm going to send you the card. It's also going to be on this PowerPoint. And you can print it out. You can just keep it on the computer, however you want to do it. But this is a great neuroplasticity exercise. All right, I'm going to move on because now the second part of this brings in the language. And the language piece is very interesting because what you're going to do here is you're just going to start off by reading the words. Okay, that's pretty easy for everybody. They can read the words. And then level 2 is you're going to read the color of the words. Okay, so again, there's a selective focus that your brain has to tell your eyes to do in order to say, well, no, I'm not reading the words now. I'm reading the colors. That's more of the right hemisphere of the brain. But the word is still there, so it's in the background, but you're going to be leading with the right brain here. All right, that's level 2. Level 1 is reading the words. Level 2 is reading the colors. Now, level 3 is the first row, you're going to read the words, and the second row, you're going to read the colors. The third row, you're going to read the words, and the fourth row, you're going to read the colors. And then finally, you're actually going to do word, red, color, red, word, yellow, color, blue, word, yellow, color, red, word, green, color, green. So again, there's this selective focus that the neurons in your brain have to make. And especially if you start doing it to the metronome, so there's an auditory stimulation which says, wow, I've got to do it on the beat. We even do this sometimes where you patch your left eye and you just do it with the right eye. I would encourage that. Or patch the right eye and do it with the left eye. Again, you can do the columns, you can do the rows from right to left, you can do the columns down to up. So you're going to do for the first level, you're going to do the shapes, and then you're going to do this chart. Thank you for listening. I hope you learned something from the EyeClarity Podcast show today. If you enjoyed the episode, make sure to subscribe on iTunes or Spotify and leave a review. See you here next time.